Okay, so hi everyone. This is the part 2 of tips about being in France in general. I got a couple more questions from one person in particular, so I decided to make a part 2 and see if it might help anyone else as well. So the first, I'm just going off of my phone, so sorry if this is all over the place. I will make a part 3 about whatever I remember and when I sit and actually make something proper, but this is just responses to questions so far. Am I teaching in a primary school or high school? I'm teaching in a college. A college is between 11 and 15. So they are 6e, 5e, 4e, and 3e. Okay, those are the levels between 11 and 15. The kids, what I would say in terms of teaching that type of age group, they're going through puberty. You know, they're that really awkward age. So in the beginning, you will find that the 6e and 5e classes, the kids are wonderful. You know, they're not as full as themselves as they would be in 4e and 3e. So they're very easy to teach. They like to do a lot of fun activities. So I suggest if you're making activities for those type of classes, anything where they have to get up and come on the board to write, they are going to get super excited about that. So think up a lot of things. They like seeing videos, even if it's videos like maybe from Trinidad. I'm not sure where you're coming from. Sorry. Videos about Trinidad, videos about your country, anything for them to be interactive with. This is the time to have the fun activities with them, because some of the other classes, those are going to be more difficult. It also depends on where kids differ per school. Some schools have some really unruly kids, and some schools have really sweet kids. Both of my schools, the kids are, you know, in there. They have some really sweet ones and some, you know, mischievous ones, but they're not the horrible type of kids. I've heard some horror stories from some of other assistants that have really some kids that, you know, they're not the best. So coming down to 4e and 3e, if the kids are attentive and generally nice, then you can get some harder activities. If not, you're going to have to spend half of the class trying to get them to listen to you in the first place. So I suggest getting simple activities depending on the level of the kids. But like I said, across the board, from what I've been hearing and my own personal experience, the younger the kids are, the more enthusiastic they are, and the more willing to learn. So don't get shocked when you get there and some of the kids aren't, you know, what you expect. The next question I got, finding a place to stay. I moved 3 times. When I got here, I was placed where my school sent me in this, I guess it's a university dorm type setting. I hated it because they had a meal plan and you had to eat at the certain times, and one of them I think was like 2 hours or an hour, and in other words, if I'm teaching at that time, I don't get food. And I think it was 7 to 8 at night, so that if I wanted to eat after 7, there was nothing to eat because I was stuck on a meal plan. There was I think there was one kitchen, and you had to apply to use it a week in advance, so you had to know that you wanted to cook. So the kitchen, you basically had no kitchen, no fridge in the room. You're not allowed to have any kind of hot appliances, anything to cook, no microwave, nothing in the room. So it was just a bed and a bathroom, and I hated it. There it was quite lonely, and I like to cook. I like to feel like I'm living somewhere where I can do my own thing. So when you're looking for a place, try to avoid situations like that, because you have a lot of rules that you have to abide by. You can't have guests, nothing. The next place I moved to, I had my own kitchen. It was a little bit better, but same type of problems with if you had guests over, you had to pay €15 per night to have them stay. So when you're doing your research, check all these things, check what the landlord says about guests. Do proper research. You can't just come here and find a place. Luckily, the people that I live with now, I live in a house. You can check my other video. I had a video on my house and what it looks like, and the other place I was in, so you can check that as well. That person found this house and we checked it out. You know, I have no problems really with the house, except maybe the electricity goes if you use too many things, but you just switch it back on. It's not a problem really. But really do some serious research. It is difficult to find a place. The last question, which I'm going to join with this, is you asked where I am. I'm in Lille, which is in the north of France. It's the coldest region. What region am I in? Yeah. You know, it's the coldest region. So, for example, if you get placed, I work from where I live an hour and a half by public transport to 2 hours. So, I mean, when you're doing the research, you have to figure out what you want. But Lille is the center, and I did not want it where there was nothing going on. In terms of how early did I go up, I went up 2 to 3 weeks before. I work started on the 1st, and I got there on the 23rd. No, a week before. So you don't need to go there a lot of time before. But if you want to get a couple of things done, get your bank account opened, a lot of things like that, then I suggest going up there before. And I will do another one on interesting things in my village, but in my city, I have 5 seconds left. So I will do another video, but thanks for watching this one. Bye. Yeah.